So yesterday, President Trump took time out of his busy day to give praise to one of the best negotiators in the country for working out a possible deal with the Democrats. Just kidding. He praised himself. Let's watch.
Yesterday, we had a bipartisan meeting with House members and senators on immigration reform, something they've been talking about for many, many years. But we brought them together in this room, and it was a tremendous meeting. Actually, it was reported as incredibly good. And my performance, some of them called it a performance. I consider it work. But got great reviews by everybody other than two networks who were phenomenal for about 2 hours. Then after that, they were called by their bosses and say, oh, wait a minute. And unfortunately, a lot of those anchors sent us letters saying that was one of the greatest meetings they've ever witnessed. And they were great. For about 2 hours, they were phenomenal. And then they went a little bit south on us, but not that bad. It was fun. They probably wish they didn't send us those letters of congratulations, but it was good. I'm sure their ratings were fantastic. They always are.
I can tell you without a doubt that the number of letters of congratulation that Trump received numbered in the tens of nothing. Nobody sent him a letter. What's the point of even lying about that? Oh, yeah, no, it was fantastic. It was such a great meeting, and they were doing, these reporters were doing so great for about 2 hours. They even sent me letters of congratulation. Where are they? Where are they? Can we see them? I would really love to see one of those letters of congratulation you got from the networks. Oh, right. Because of course we're not going to see it because they don't exist. They don't exist. But Trump is a pathological liar, and he can't help himself. Anyway, so look, this is how he responds to the whole thing, right? So the whole thing is that they were talking about something that was really important. He was negotiating with Democrats, and actually he was less negotiating and more of like, I don't know, you guys figure out something, and then I'll sign it. That's Trump's negotiating skills. Hey, man, look, it works out great for us if we get a clean DACA fix, right? Wonderful, perfect. Hey, that's some top-notch negotiating, Donald Trump. Love it, love it. But no, that's like, he's like, I don't know, I'm lazy. I'm not going to, like, you do it. I'll sign whatever you put in front of me. That's exactly what he said verbatim. I will sign whatever you put in front of me because I trust you people. Oh. Again, this has to deal with DACA, which is a fate of hundreds of thousands of people who were brought to the United States through no fault of their own and face deportation. But see, President Trump doesn't have an ideology. He doesn't have a real position on any of this. The reason that he wants the wall, by the way, and later on, he went back on this and say, oh, did I say that I'm going to sign anything that you put in front of me? No. Actually, now, if you want DACA, we're going to have to get funding in the wall. Well, the reason that he wants the wall is because that's what his base wants, right? So first Trump says, oh, I'll sign whatever you give me. And then the pushback from the right comes in, and he says, oh, we've got to tie it to the wall. But he has no ideology. He is an empty windsock. And so, and this is a great example of that, right? It's a great example of how he kind of conforms to the people who are around him, right? So since the media is there, and he's talking to the media face to face, and then he's with the Democrats, and they're being really nice to him, and so he's agreeing with them, and he's like, oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, yeah, clean DACA. Yeah, we'll get a clean DACA, right? Okay. Everybody's nice to him. He's reasonable, right? And that definitely has an impact on him. That's what he said. I trust you guys. Well, he's talking to Democrats, right? Oh, I trust you guys. So you'll come up with something good, and then I'll sign that, right? So the media comes back, and they report on that positively, as they should, because it's a positive development, right? Like, any time that Trump's not shitting himself is a positive development, or threatening nuclear war with North Korea. Positive. I agree with that. I mean, so the media reports on it positively, and he comes back and he says, oh, I got great reviews. You know, they call it a performance, but it's like work. And the networks, they gave me great reviews. It was one of the greatest meetings they ever witnessed. Ever. Forget about all the important meetings that have happened throughout, between world leaders throughout world history. No. Trump meeting with the Democrats this one time over immigration and DACA, that is one of the greatest meetings that they will ever witness. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy? But see, that shows you his perception, right? Everything is a performance. Everything is ratings. Everything is about how the media talks about me and how people talk about me, right? And how nice the people in the room were to me and what nice things they said. Right now, he is deciding the fate of hundreds of thousands of people, okay, who could be deported. And yet he's worried about ratings. That's his primary concern. That's who the president is. Not only is he touting his ratings, but again, he does not care about the DACA recipients. He doesn't even really care about the wall. In fact, he just got informed that, oh, yeah, you know what, looks like we can actually build a real physical wall because there happen to be mountains and there happen to be rivers in places, so we could do fence. And he's like, oh, really? Oh, my God, I did not know that. And nonetheless, what physical portions they can build of the wall is going to cost about $18 billion. That is a waste, a colossal waste of money. So, but look, his base wants it. The right wing wants it. And so those are the people who are the nicest to him. And also some of the meanest when they turn their back. And Ann Coulter is like, oh my God, this guy's an idiot. Yeah, well, we already knew that, Ann. Well, the only reason you were riding the Trump train is because, and I don't want people to get a bad visual from that one. She's not literally riding the Trump train, but she is a Trump supporter, a big one, and her big thing is keep brown people out. Well, so if he's not doing the wall, if he's doing DACA and letting these people stay in, well, then she's going to be very, very angry. And she lashes out, and she has been lashing out at him. And a lot of other Republicans have been as well. So he backpedals on that, and he's like, no, we got to get the wall if we want to get DACA. So that's where there's coming from. It's not about concern over both the wall and DACA. Look, the only reason that he's pushing this wall is because it's popular with his deplorable voters. Yes, the ones who do want that wall, despite the fact that walls don't work, despite the fact that it's $18 billion, despite the fact that you can't actually physically build a wall in certain parts of that area, which is why we haven't done this before, deplorable. What can you say? Because the only reason that they really want it is to keep the brown people out, which, by the way, the brown people are already self-deporting. So there's a net zero immigration from Mexico. So, and it doesn't do anything about people that are overstaying their visas. There's so many facts out there that these people do not know and don't even care. Because all they want is, I'm scared of brown people. I want a big wall. So, but anyway, DACA, look, he's willing to use these people as a bargaining chip. Okay? Their lives don't actually matter. And it's funny because when the media and Democrats are nice to Trump, he loves their ideas. He loves doing deals. And then when it's his base, which has no empathy whatsoever, when they decide to push back, suddenly he's back on the wall. He's got no ideology. He's got no policy. He is an empty sock. And he's just in this in order to get the attention he so desperately craves. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.